Hi friends, welcome back to Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Today I'll show you how I make beef masala. This beef masala is made in pressure cooker, or you can slow cook it using a fragrant dried spice combination and ingredients which are easily available in our pantry. It makes a tender melt in mouth beef coated in a rich dark aromatic spiced masala. It's warming, comforting, spicy, and hearty food to have on weekends. Growing up on Sundays for lunch, mom used to prepare this curry. It's hot, spicy, and is full of flavors. She would serve this with simple rice and a simple sabji. It's simple and very easy to prepare. This comforting dish goes well with parotas, chapatis, and rice based dishes as well. Beef masala also tastes best with ghee rice. So let's check out the ingredients. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this recipe of mine, do give a thumbs up and click the like button. If you have tried this recipe, please leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here I have taken 1.3 kg beef, cut into cubes, washed, drained for some time. This is 1 kg 300 grams. 1 inch piece of ginger chopped, around 6 garlic pods chopped, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 3-4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt as per taste, half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Give it a good mix and cook it till it is 80 to 85% done. You can use pressure cooker to fasten the process. This is once the meat is cooked, reserve the water. We will use it later on. This is half inch star anise, 2 teaspoons of saunf or anise seeds, 1.5 inch piece of cinnamon stick, 3 cardamoms, around 15 peppercorns, and 7 cloves, 1 teaspoon of zira, and 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds. Sorry, it is 2 teaspoons, not tablespoons. Dry roast it on a slow flame. Do not burn the spices, otherwise the masala will get a brown color. Fry till it releases a nice aroma. And this is around 7 Kashmiri chilies. These are not spicy, but it will give a nice color to the dish. Roast it well. It takes around 2 minutes or so. Once done, keep it aside till it is nice and cool. Then you can grind it. See that you don't burn the spices. Now take around 4 green chilies. They are not very spicy. A few curry leaves, 1 small onion sliced, and add a teaspoon of oil and fry it till it is nice and soft. You need not brown the onion, but it should be soft. And then add around 2 tablespoons of coconut. I have not taken heaped. It depends. If you like more gravy, you can increase the coconut a little more. Fry it well till it releases a nice aroma of the fried coconut and onion. It takes around 2 to 3 minutes on slow flame. Once this is done, add the spices which we roasted earlier and grind everything to a nice fine paste. Do not add much water. This is the masala which we have grounded. Now here I have taken around 6 pods of garlic, 1-inch piece of ginger, few curry leaves, 1 tomato and 2 onions sliced, all chopped fine. Add oil as required. This is around 2 tablespoons of chopped coconut. This is optional, but I like to add it. Now add the onions first. Fry till the onions are nice and soft. Fry it on a slow flame. Do not increase the flame. Once this starts becoming soft and turns slight pinkish in color, then you can start adding the rest of the ingredients. Add salt. Remember, you have added a little salt when boiling the meat also. Adding salt fastens the cooking process. Now you can add the ginger, garlic, and fry for a few seconds, and then you can add the tomato and continue frying. Add around 3-4 teaspoons of turmeric powder. Adding turmeric powder at this time gives a nice flavor to the onions, or you can add it while grinding also along with the masala. Then add the coconut pieces. Fry it for a couple of more minutes with the onions, say around 1 or 2 minutes. By now the onions have become nice and soft and brown. Then add the chopped tomatoes. Fry till the tomatoes are nice and mushy. By then everything will be cooked well. Be gentle. Do not increase the flame, otherwise the things will tend to burn. At this point of time, when you can see oil releasing out from the masala, you can add the ground masala paste. And now fry further till you can see oil separating from the masala. It will take around 3 to 4 minutes, and the masala has changed its color also. Add the stock of the meat. If there is less stock, you can add a little water. Cook the masala till it is well combined and give it a nice boil. Now add the cooked beef. Remember, we have cooked the beef till 85% done. The remaining 15% we will cook it along with the masala. Cover the lid and cook it. At this point of time, you can check for salt. This is 1 teaspoon of chili flakes and a few curry leaves. Add it to the pot. Give it a nice good mix. Here we have used green chilies, Kashmiri chili powder. This is spicy tangy dish. Add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. You can increase if you feel you require more. This gravy is semi-dry, not very runny nor very dry. but if you want it a little on the gravy side, you can add around 1 cup of water and use it with rice. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a try. I'm sure you too will enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon to get notified as and when I upload a new recipe. The list of ingredients is given in the description box below. So my dear friends, hope you enjoyed this quick and yummy recipe. Till we meet again, check out my other recipes at Mangalorean Taste Buds by Asha. Thank you. See you soon with a new recipe. Take care.